The city stood like a giant before them. Its massive walls stretched high into the sky, thick and impenetrable. Behind them was the fortified city of Jericho, one of the strongest cities in the land. As the Israelites looked at those towering walls, many wondered the same thing. How can we ever defeat this? They had crossed the Jordan River by God's power. They had witnessed miracles before, but Jericho was different. The walls seemed impossible. The gates were tightly shut. The enemy was prepared, and there was no visible way in. Then God spoke to Joshua, but his instructions made little sense from a military perspective. There would be no battering rams, no siege towers, no secret attack. Instead, God commanded the Israelites to march around the city once each day for 6 days. The priests would carry the Ark of the Covenant. 7 priests would blow trumpets made from ram's horns. And the people were to remain silent. Imagine the scene. Day after day, the Israelites marched around Jericho. The soldiers on the walls watched and laughed. The people inside the city mocked them. No arrows were fired, no weapons were raised, just silence. 1 lap around the city. Then they returned to camp. The next day they did it again, and again, and again. For 6 days nothing happened. The walls remained standing. The city remained closed. There was no visible sign of victory, yet Joshua and the people obeyed. Even when they did not understand, even when the plan seemed foolish, even when the miracle had not yet appeared. Then came the 7th day. Before sunrise, the Israelites gathered once more. This time God gave a different instruction. They were to march around the city 7 times. Once, twice, 3 times. The tension grew with every step. 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. Still the walls stood firm. Then came the 7th lap. As the priests blew their trumpets, Joshua shouted, "Shout, for the Lord has given you the city." For the first time in 7 days, the people lifted their voices. A mighty shout echoed across the land. And suddenly, the ground trembled, the walls began to shake. Massive stones cracked and split apart. The impossible fortress crumbled before their eyes. The walls of Jericho collapsed, not because of human strength, not because of military power, but because God fought the battle. The Israelites marched straight into the city and claimed the victory God had promised. What looked impossible became possible through faith and obedience. Jericho was not defeated by swords. It was defeated by trust in God's word. Because sometimes God asks us to keep marching when nothing seems to be changing, to keep believing when the walls are still standing, to keep obeying when the breakthrough has not yet arrived. And when his perfect moment comes, the walls that once looked impossible can fall in an instant, because no wall is too strong for the power of God.